This has been an unbelievable series, 2-2 off the opening here. OpTic Gaming, as a reminder, a chance to take Charlotte with this game. If FaZe Clan wins, we're going to a second best of 7. OpTic Gaming, they want to end it here. Every single kill in this series, in this game, is going to be a huge difference maker here.
But it's still just completely and utterly on a knife edge. This series has been nothing short of Halo poetry.
42-41, 3, 2, 1.
OpTic are your champions! 1 kill, game 7, and when one of the greatest series of all time comes to an end.
I'd say we underperformed to our standards in season 1. We won Kansas City, which was nice, but we knew that we could still do better. And you know, when we make rosters and we make team changes, which is something we don't do very often, it's always to dominate, to win every tournament, not to win one tournament a year kind of thing.
We just weren't feeling we were up to par with the meta, kind of. I feel like in Halo 5 we were leading it. Everyone was kind of like looking at what we were doing. I feel like we weren't doing that in Halo Infinite. What's OpTic doing? What's C9 doing? We're kind of like trailing.
John being one of the best players in the game, it was kind of a no-brainer. There's not a whole lot of players that are in that kind of pool of talent-wise where, you know, you can pick them up and they can take you to that level where you're dominating the whole year round. Not only is he nasty, he brings some really good perspectives to how to play the game that, you know, maybe challenges us to think a little bit more about how we're playing. Just all positives. This is why we wanted to bring him in. And I mean, we're 2 months into teaming or whatever, and we're already seeing a lot of the benefits of it.
I think it was like the first scrim or the first game. He had like 30 kills, he had like 30 and 6, and I was like, okay, this is what we're dealing with. We were joking around as a team, we're like, can I get some kills? Like now it's just all 4 of us have so much slaying power that it's like, anyone can take over the game. Our expectation this weekend, I mean, we just want to win every tournament. Like that's why we made this team. We don't want to just win like an off tournament or like, you know, like get top 2 and be like, oh, like next time guys. Like we want to win. We formed this to win every single tournament.
New Charlotte, let's go!
Worked out for them. The question is, will it work out this event? Will it work out this season? Their first test on the main stage will be Argyle CTF against Shopify Rebellion.
Snakebite, the objective mastermind of this team.
Yeah, comms of Renegade sound great. I think a lot of people might have wondered exactly how is Renegade going to fit in terms of communication. There's a real energy and an urgency to the comms, calm and overall organized communication coming out of FaZe.
Preparation, Frosty with a style.
Look at the triple kill! Royal 2 sets his crosshairs, but Frosty takes him. Oh my god!
Rockets in the hands of Renegade. There's 1, he's going to double back. He wants 2, he fights 2. Right, FaZe will close out the series.
So it's kind of good to have a harder pool, I would say, just to get more experience under our belt to kind of get us ready for the rest of the tournament. So I'm feeling good about it. I'm sure the squad is feeling good as well. But yeah, GG's.
Really close 3-1 series. They're a really tough team. They play together a lot. In Streets Ball, they had a really close game at the end. Road 2 made a great call for us to hit a drop shield play and luckily come out the win. So looking forward to day number 2.
I think this is the best team I've ever been on, so it's like we grind harder than every other team, so I don't really have any other fears. It's just, you know, executing when it matters.
Okay, nice to meet you. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Shout out to Zach, he gave me the sign.
I've been on 2 teams the past like couple months. I don't think any other player, you know, has dealt with that. I have to like find my way on this team. Their comms are like the best I've ever played with, so it's like it's very easy for me to just like, you know, they're saying something, I can just pick up on what they're saying and just like make a play based on that.
We were just kind of getting into the swing of things, filling each other out and how just getting our comfortability down with how all 4 of us play on LAN, because obviously it's a new team, even though it's just 1 change, like a lot can happen with that 1 change. We're able to go into maps and we can kind of win with ease in some moments, and then when we're going super hard, it kind of just, people just kind of roll over.
I feel like the toughest opponent, and this is gonna sound cliche, but I definitely think it's ourselves, honestly. We are so individually talented on this team that as long as we can figure out how to like play together as a unit, then we'll be fine.
I think everyone's focused, everyone's super confident, so eyes forward, we're just focusing on 1 series at a time, 1 map at a time, and that's kind of the mindset we're going into every single series with.
The T? Oh shit, we're playing Sen. everyone's gonna say like, oh, the storylines. There's so much hype around this match. We're not thinking about it any differently than any other match. We're looking forward to it. It'll be a good round one. They're a solid team. You know, they seem to be playing pretty solid so far, so should be a good match.
Former teammates collide in all the way out to the long haul. King Nick will chase down Snake Bite. Spark with a grenade. Triple kill for the Iceman. And that's why he always looks to try and pick up the shot. And the performance, Aquarius Slayer, they look so different when we saw them online. It seems to be every aspect of FaZe right now is clicking.
FaZe Clan have dominated Game 3, dominated this series, and they are on a clear warpath.
Yeah, so going into winter semis, I believe we play SSG, which is going to be a very good matchup. Obviously, they're, grand finals every single tournament of the first year. So, they're going to be a really good team. I think everyone's focused, everyone's super confident. So, I don't think anyone's really worried about that. We're just going to go in and try to do our best and get the job done.
It's time for a winner's semi-final here in Charlotte. Stella picks up 1, Bell picks up 2.
Neither team are wanting to be the one to make the mistake here.
No scope hit by Frosty.
The traded pound goes out 47-47 here.
Oh, they're busting the grenade from Snake Bite.
Somehow stays alive. Snake Bite is the man.
Rockets in the hands of someone who has been absolutely incredible. Light and Space Station is still in the death screen.
Right now, it just feels like great beating SSG. We haven't beat them in a while, so it's actually a big series for us and for John. It's just kind of good revenge. I feel like we've been they're kind of like our kryptonites lately. Going forward, now we can overcome them.
Hey, it's getting late, man. I gotta listen. I'm an old man now. Right? I'm 27. I gotta go to bed. Got a long day tomorrow. Hopefully, a long day tomorrow. Food, bed, recharge for tomorrow.
You all taking the ring this year.
First Championship Sunday definitely felt, it felt pretty normal. We have the same 3 teammates, just with John. I think John brings more passion, to be honest, compared to Lethal. Most of the times we've been stone cold, but I think he's kind of crack us up a little bit and just he's more motivational, which I like, because, when we lose, he's like, guys, we know we're the best, like this, and he says a bunch of stuff. So it actually, that was, I think, just the biggest difference.
The title holder, the current king of the throne, OpTic Gaming will look to defend here.
Win that battle, Former wins one of his own. But now Frosty on a killing spree. So far, you have to say, it's been all FaZe.
32-point run, uncontested for FaZe. My goodness, a little bit of a mess between the two. Oh, a little bit of an extra tap for Renegade as well.
So we'll jump back into the game because it is separated by just a few kills here. And Renegade wants to end it here. He wants to end it now, and he will.
It's an early killing spree to kick off the game.
Formal's still alive as well. Raw 2 taken down, and Formal is 6-0 at the start of this game. This is what you need from your big players.
Here comes APG with the OS.
Trippy bought too much time. Trippy bought all the time, and APG says thank you, Trippy. A little bit of flank coming in from Renegade, but Trippy turns and burns.
4 dead. A big win on
Trippy Hutch! Trippy Hutch! APG wins it for OpTic!
Look at this. Oh, they have no idea he's there. They have no idea he's there.
He gets 2! The reverse sweep looking more likely here for OpTic.
1 kill to go for OpTic.
Trippy and APG get the kills, and Trippy tries to close it. It'll be lucid though!
We just have to get used to their play style. Obviously online they play a certain way, but on LAN they're gonna play
They play way more disciplined.
It's a different team.
The reason that people are doing that is because everyone knows that we play really, really fast. So the way to counter that is by trying to
they're
aim
trying to catch you.
they're trying to catch
They're
us.
trying to wait for one of us to throw.
Yeah, and they caught me off guard 24 times in this game.
The gameplay is so different when you get to a tournament and how aggressive you can be and how fast you can be. Teams at LAN events are a lot more buttoned up. No one wants to make a mistake, no one wants to push something out. The way that we look at it, or the way that we are looking at it, is it sucks that it happened, but at the end of the day, you have to go through those scenarios to understand what we want to do and what we want to achieve, and you don't know until you get in the situation. Like I'd be like, if you told me, hey, you have 2 flags, 7 minutes left, I'd be like, oh no, you gotta keep being aggressive. But when they have snipers and you have the rockets, it's all situational. So we had a big talk about that. We're not a kind of team that gets down on ourselves and dwells on shit very long. We talk about what we fucked up on really quickly, and then we go on to the next series. And as soon as we sat down to play SSG, we're totally new team. Don't even think about OpTic anymore. We'll get those guys later.
Maybe FaZe are going to be focused here, determined. Shields up, weapons hot, we're underway. Snakebite wins the 1v1, spawning SSG over towards long haul. Double kill from Snakebite. That's Royalty will land onto the face. Just stalking like the Predator.
But they regained some map control that they lost during that flag run. As
FaZe will be going to the grand finals.
Yeah, we locked in for SSG. We played them really well. Like, that's a team that historically beat us all last year with our old roster. And I think we dominated them. Like, we 3-0'd them really quick, outplayed them like teamwork-wise, which was really, really nice to see. So I liked how we, kept our composure and bounced back and just made like quick work of those guys. Maybe like one game was close, but like it didn't feel like a nail biter to us.
Leading into the grand finals, we were super confident. We're like, online, we've beat them in 2 losers runs. Like, they beat us in winners and we beat them in losers like twice. So online, we've done that online. So LAN, we're super confident we can do this.
Is gonna go off. You got Snakebite, you got Renegade. I don't even know what else you could ask for. The people who've been the dynasty, they've been running this. They're about to start it all over again. It's a new year, new time, things up. Let's go.
everyone, OpTic Gaming and FaZe Clan, our grand finals is live.
That's a chance to hit some important shots here on APG.
3 dead there, as I'll get the 3rd kill. Only 1 player alive. It is a picture-perfect start for OpTic Gaming. Knows what he needs to do for this team. First of all, needs to make sure he doesn't get repulsed off the back of this map. It's a clean double for Snakebite. And as you say, the overshield. He repulsed it!
APG gets dealt with, and that is just brilliant.
These teams are playing for pure control. There's not mistakes being made. This is not scrappy Halo. Behind him, look at this. He's out of ammo, so he's got to go Bulldog here. Picks up the stick, what? Somehow finds it! And OpTic Gaming with perfect baiting and switching to not just neutralize the overshield. Here, oh my God! No! Doesn't matter what their records might be coming in here. These are all champions here.
Game number 7. OpTic can still close it out, but FaZe have a chance to reset the bracket.
You're going to see uncharacteristically slow Slayer from these 2 teams. Any opening, any gap could be the difference maker in the series.
APG gives them a 2-kill advantage once more. Trippy gets another, and OpTic are closing in on a tournament victory, but Renegade comes in with 2 as well.
42-41, 3, 2, 1.
OpTic are your champions.
Honestly, I genuinely think we played super well in the finals. I think the only thing we need to learn and adapt is how to play slower pace Halo. Because we're really good at amping the speed up and really good at playing off each other, but when the game is super slow, I don't think we play as good as they did. I think that was the difference in the series, and yeah, we came up short by a kill.
It was definitely tough playing versus OpTic on LAN. They're always super close games. Same thing in this tournament. We're going game 7. This is the first time we've been in a situation with Renegade that the time's expired and we have to think of a quick play on a map. We've never done that before. We've never got a chance to practice that.
We're a new team. People have to remember that, right? We've been a team for less than 2 months, and we're able to grind back games like that and win really close shit. And that's a really good sign from a team that hasn't been teaming very long. If we can do that right now, that's a good sign of we can grind out a game here or there that can make the difference in a series.
From our perspective, if you go to, even if you can reference OpTic losing Kansas City and getting 3rd, they had that, I think it was a 5-month break where they really became the best team in the game. And then they went and 2-peated, obviously now they have the 3-peat, but they just became stronger and stronger. And that's kind of what our hope and where our confidence really is kind of going, where it's okay, it sucks that we lost, but we know that in time, and we were saying it from the start of the weekend to the end, so it's not like we just lost and we're we're gonna be better. As soon as that was always the feeling going into it. So just really, really looking forward to kind of getting back online and practicing and getting more and more together.
I just want to thank everyone that came out to HCS Charlotte, all the FaZe fans. You guys were amazing. You guys came out to the booth, you showed support, we were signing everything, especially in the crowd. There's a lot of Greenwall fans, but you guys are still out there screaming for us, and I know you guys will support us even through wins and losses, so I just appreciate everyone showing up and supporting us.
Big thank you to all the FaZe Clan fans. Obviously we're new members here, but you guys have treated us like family. The whole event, we had so many people coming up to us, can't say how much we appreciate it. And even just our fans from the past that have been following us, we've been teaming a really, really long time together. Big thank you to all the fans that have come with us, and thank you to all the fans for supporting us on our new journey.
It was really heartwarming to meet some of these people and talk to them and see how they actually watch Halo and care, so it was definitely good. We have a whole season ahead of us, and I can promise you we're gonna get one.